Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Mo. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. I'm doing great. Just finished watching episode 3 and 4 of The Last Dance. Wow, that was amazing. You already know that's my favorite thing to say. Simply amazing. Dennis Rodman, that guy is a special character. Bad Boy Pistons, Jordan Rose. Ooh, I can't wait to tell you guys my reaction next. Stay tuned. Okay, so episode 3 kind of kicked off with us learning more about Dennis Rodman, this special character, of course. We kind of started off with his background, where he was from, his mom kicking him out at a young age. That was pretty sad. Him having to fend for himself, moving from one place to another, not really having a roof over his head. But what I was amazed about was the way that he was able to stay focused on the game of basketball, going to the gym, rather than giving into the street life, selling drugs, being in that distraction, fending his way through college. That was definitely inspiring to see. From you would never expect that from like someone like that, with those theatrics that he shows on the court and everything. So just seeing his humble beginnings, that was pretty dope. He got drafted by the Detroit Pistons, and seeing how he was like working on his game, realizing that what, he's better off as a rebounder, doing all the dirty work. We get to see that Chuck Daly, the coach for the Detroit Pistons, kind of like grooming him and working on his game. He was still cool then in Detroit Pistons. He hadn't yet come out of his shell yet. Like, we didn't see that yet. So that was interesting for me. Another thing that was kind of surprising was the fact that he dated Madonna. I was like, what? He did
That doesn't make no sense.
Madonna. I didn't even know that. Like, how did they meet? Like, I want to know how they met, and like that's just two different, two different worlds coming together. So I thought that was really really interesting. I also thought that it was interesting that she was actually the one that encouraged him to be more of himself, like come out of his shell, and not be this person that people want him to be. Like, another thing that stood out to me, of course, was the Cleveland Cavaliers series against the Chicago, because of course, you know the Bulls, they've been trying, getting better. They hired Doug Collins, and that guy was actually a really really dope coach, of course. But I'm gonna get into the other stuff with Phil Jackson later. But seeing how the Bulls started out under Doug Collins, like his system, it was good for a while, but of course it was only good for Michael Jordan. I mean, in the year that Doug Collins coached him, the first year he was MVP All-Star, MVP of the league, and he won Defensive Player of the Year.
Bottom line is, the bad man that he is.
I don't think anyone has done that yet. I don't think so. The thing that about Doug Collins was he's a great coach, but his system at the time was only benefiting Michael. It was only benefiting Michael, and that's what people talk about today, even with Houston Rockets, like with James Harden. That system, that one-on-one, one player just getting the ball, scoring, is never going to win championship. Team wins championship. And of course, we're going to find out more in episode 4. But for episode 3, it was more about, Doug Collins, MJ making that final shot, that last shot in the first round against the Cleveland Cavaliers to finally beat them after losing to them like 6 times. I mean, that was great. Him jumping in the air and just punching it, like, when you finally hit that shot and you finally get over the hump. That was dope. Plus the Jordan rules. We got introduced to the Bad Boy Pistons. Kai, those guys were bullies, though. They were bullies. I mean, they didn't care. Their image was like, we don't care. We are the bully. We're going to do things our way. We're not going to follow the rules. And I actually loved the NBA back then, like the way defense was played. You can't even compare that to now. Like, once you just blow a player, literally a superstar, the referee is so quick to blow the whistle and call a foul. But back then, they were like punching each other, throwing elbows, No flagrant foul, no technical foul. It's like play, play, play. So it was interesting to know that they actually created Jordan rules on how to stop, like rules on how to stop Jordan. Like that, watching that was pretty interesting. I was like, damn, Michael Jordan, they're not letting you get through at all. Now in episode 4, we got of course introduced to Phil Jackson, the coach for the Chicago Bulls. I think he became their coach in 1990. Of course, they fired Doc Collins, but the way he came up was pretty interesting to me. He was like the assistant coach, so he was of course learning under Doc Collins. For me, I always thought Phil Jackson was actually the creator of the triangle offense. So it was interesting to see that it wasn't actually him, that he learned that from the other assistant coach, Tex Winter. Because at the time, he had been telling Doc Collins, like, look, this way of you coaching, it's all good, but it's not going to win championships. You need to look at this other way, the triangle offense. Like, this is the way. And at the time, even the GM, Jerry Cruz, he agreed with it. He actually thought Tex Winter was like the greatest basketball mind. But he was just like, yeah, you need to look at this. And Doc Collins was like, no, I don't want to listen to it. I'm doing it my way, this way, feed the ball to Jordan. And of course, I mean, it's all good. Jordan is getting all these accolades, winning all these scoring titles, but he's not producing championships, and he's definitely not beating the bad boy Pistons. Of course, he wasn't, even though he had finally gotten them over the hump, over the Cleveland Cavaliers, they made it to the Eastern Championship against the Pistons, he got fired. I was like, wow. And of course, they hired Phil Jackson, and lo and behold, the championships started rolling. Of course, they had to sell Jordan on it. Like, look, this is the way you're going to actually have to give up holding the ball, scoring, and actually get your team involved. And that's the way it should be anyway. You know, to win, we've seen it over the years. Like, there's no I in team. You know, there's no I in team. I know Jordan said there's I in win, but there's really no I in team. To win a championship, it's the team. It's not just one player. Even with LeBron, like, as great as he is, he can't do it on his own. He can't. That's why in 2007, he couldn't beat the San Antonio Spurs by himself. It's just not possible. So it was good to see that Jordan listened and started moving the ball. And then, you know, at first in the series against Detroit Pistons, I think 1990, right? They almost got off the hump, but if not for Pimpin having that migraine, man, because I thought they were ready in game 7. But of course, they lost that game. And man, they got bullied again. They were whining, which is what NBA players do right now. All they do is whine and complain to the referees and stuff. But what they did was they were like, okay, you know what, this summer we're not going to go on vacation to the islands or the beach or whatever. We're going to go to the gym and we're going to put in work. We're going to add some weights. So I love that about the Chicago Bulls. Like, they didn't get down on there. So they actually like, you know what, we're going to put in work and we're going to beat these guys. So of course they did that, and they came back in 1991 and they swept the Pistons. I didn't even know that they got swept. Like, they swept them. Like, they didn't just beat them. They stomped that ass. Sorry to say, they stomped that ass.
We're going to pretend we didn't see that.
But the crazy part was, of course, the controversy, Isaiah Thomas, the Pistons not shaking their hands. I thought that was just, you know, a bad look on their part, of course. And of course, they got tore down by the media. Like, why you have to be a sore loser? You guys lost, you know, just shake hands, sportsmanship. So that was... One thing that stood out to me in episode 4, of course, was good old Jerry Cruz having to open his big mouth in the middle of the season, right before the All-Star game, talking about we want MJ. Phil Jackson is still living. We want MJ to still play for us. And if he's not going to play for us, he can leave as well. Why would you say that? Like, they're in the middle of winning their 6th championship. And guess what? They are actually about to face the team that they faced in the finals the year before. Like, why would you do that? Like, so of course, they just showed us that game where they lost. But we know the final story, how it ended. And the last thing that I got from it was, Phil Jackson. The way he taught the team and the way he like trained them and coached them. I thought that was really awesome, like teaching them different things from his American Indian history that I don't know nothing about, but I just thought it was dope how he introduced new things to the teams and just ways of them bonding. I think those were the things that were the foundation to them going and coming together and being able to win all those championships all those years that they won. So it was pretty dope. Episode 3 and 4 was really, really great. I would love to hear from you guys, of course, so please drop your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of the Jordan rules? Do you think if that was implemented today, how would it be? Like LeBron rules or Steph Curry rules? I think that won't even be allowed today, because I think the league today is really, really soft. If you like this video, please share it with your friends, like it. Don't forget to hit the bell to get notified when I drop videos. I drop videos weekly. Thank you guys so much for your support. This has been truly, truly amazing. Just the positive comments and encouragement I've been getting. I really appreciate you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned for another video next week, episode 5 and 6. I can't wait. All right, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, bye.